Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks so much for joining. I'm Austin. I'm joined by my friend Neil here. If you're just tuning in for the first time, this has been kind of a continuing episode where we've gone through this niche sample box that Neil has been so kind to put together. So, kind of roughly the format, if you're not familiar, is that we go through this box, I smell it, give my impressions, we talk about it, and then I give the same opportunity to Neil to talk through his thoughts and kind of roll like that. But I think most of you, I'm sure everyone in here has been here, but this is more for anyone new that may discover Austin aromas. But thank you guys so much for being in here. I see Blaine, I see Saga, and I appreciate you guys being in here. So let me, start with Scent of the Days, Neil. You want to go first? Talk about yours?
Sure.
Also,
I was wearing.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say, guys, we're trying the background music thing, but if you feel like it's too loud, just put it in the chat and I can always lower it. But go ahead, Neil.
What I got is Abaton Dark Cento. Let's see if I get the light right. Yeah, there a little bit. There we go.
Clashing with your studio light.
Yes, I'm just clashing with my studio light. Shout outs to Dedrick. It's a citric aromatic, so it's very clashing in the citrus and the aromatics that makes it kind of smell very metallic at the top.
Really?
It's almost as metallic as like smelling the inside of a pot. That's how metallic it is.
Really?
But when it warms up, it it rounds out, it sweetens up. It's really good, like in that aspect of being in a warm weather situation, which you're supposed to be from the Italian coast with this thing, with Chinatos, the type of, it's like a citrus fruit.
Yeah.
From that region.
It's the first I've heard of it.
It's got some interesting notes to it, and that's the reason why it's dark. There's another version that isn't dark, that doesn't have like the ambers and the oud and the other kind of like darker elements to it. But I think this gives it a lot of character.
Yep.
And it's not like it matters, but it's the highest rated one out of all of them. And I think it could be the reason why, is because it has probably the most characteristic, most character out of them. So that was what I was wearing.
Huh.
And you?
That sounds interesting. Yeah. Well, today I'm wearing, and again, guys, if you haven't seen my Orto Parisi video, check that out. But this one, it just continues to confuse me, because this went from absolute garbage, never want to smell anything from this brand again, get that shit away from me, like terrible opinions on this, to now I'm just talking to Neil, I think it's in my top 10. I'm talking about Orto Parisi Megamare. I don't understand. I don't know what the switch was. I have a hard time talking about this one, because to say it's an aquatic is so misleading. I mean, it kind of is. But this is like the best word that I can come up with, and I don't mean this in an off-putting way, but it kind of is. It's abrasive. This stuff is strong, and if like you like the scent, you're going to love everything that there is about this scent, because it projects. The sillage is awesome. It lasts indefinitely. This is the kind of shit that you put on, and you put it on your hand, you wash your hands 5 times in a day, whatever, it's still going to be there. You shower same day, you scrub, you do everything, you scrub twice, it's still going to be there. There's a time where it takes to taper off. So you're really committed when you spray this stuff. But the scent profile, it's kind of abrasive. There's some oceanic elements to it. It's completely different than the other aquatic that I like, which is Creta Rolfa. Completely different profiles, not having anything remotely close. That's kind of bright, airy, fruity, got like this creamy sort of ambergris thing that like ties it all together, and it's kind of that Creed classy DNA. This is in your face, abrasive, loud, And really, when it dries, it does change a little bit. The opening is probably the most mass appealing part of it. As it dries, it gets a little bit more darker. Like the niche fragrance collector always has these great explanations of the scent, and he's like, this is at the deepest part of the ocean where everything's a little bit murky and dim and scary, right? It's like the siren. It pulls you in, and then boom, you're in the bottom, and things are crazy. This kind of does that. I just dropped the cap, and damn, that's gonna suck because I wanted to show the cap, but that's all right. It's got this cool mother of pearl design on it. The cap is kind of like oxidized in a way, and it does kind of let you know what you're in for. Is again, it's this is pretty glimmery, and then it's like, whoa, this thing means business. So I really like it. Let's see, Rana's in here too, but that's probably enough about that. Let's get caught up in the chat. I see there's a couple people in here, and I appreciate that. So I want to show some love there. Blaine, you're stuck. It's all about Rosendo Mateo number 5. I'm sorry, buddy. Hey, Saga, how are you? Yes. These are not the Rosendo Mateo number 5s you're looking for. Joel's in here. Molinard Gingembre.
Yep, I got that.
Do you? I feel I've heard of that one. I've never smelled it. I'm trying to get this capsule.
It's very similar to Dior cologne.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's a fresh ginger?
Yeah.
Dior Homme Cologne, everyone is like, oh, it smells like lemonade, and I didn't think so.
Yeah. What did you think it smelled like?
I got the cap. So it's been a while, so my opinion very well could have changed or might change at this point if I smelled it again. Mm-hmm. But I remember I was at Ulta, and I was between, well, I smelled all the Dior's. Dior Homme Cologne was immediately out of the running because I thought the grapefruit was really abrasive and a bit too, it just wasn't blended well. I felt like it just stuck out kind of like a sore thumb, and I didn't like that. I ultimately picked Dior Homme Sport 2021, which I like a lot, but it was between Dior Homme 2020 and DHS 21. But Cologne, But everyone always plays it up. They're like, this is literally an ice cold glass of lemonade on a summer day, super refreshing. And it's like, I didn't get that. If that's what it is for you, then that's awesome. But yeah, but yeah, fresh ginger and fresh. Listen, I live where it's super hot all the time. I'm looking at the bottom of my computer right now. It says it's 86 and sunny, and that's going to be the weather for the foreseeable future. Yes. So I can always
get hotter.
A fresh, spicy, different scent. So I might have to check that one out. Saying hi. Saga's wearing Mugler Alien. Nice. You smell great.
On brand.
Yeah. That's your signature scent.
Saga's on brand.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what she likes out of this box too when it eventually gets to her. That's right. Rana's in here. Rana's at work right now and training people, so I'm not sure how she's in here, but I appreciate you, baby. Good to see you.
Thanks for the views.
Yeah. Megamare is in the deep of the ocean. Yeah, that's correct. And I don't, again, it's always this attraction repulsion thing. And I feel like I've got, not to get sucked into the Ordo Parisi conversation again, but the balance of the attraction repulsion thing is something super intriguing. Not only when we talk about perfumes from like a creative aspect, it's there's something that literally draws you in to want to smell it again, even though it's like, I'm not sure if I like that. And it's like, yeah, but oh my God, actually I want to smell it again. And it's addicting. It's the weirdest thing.
It was almost me like yesterday when I was testing out the Resvelium.
See, I still haven't. I don't know. I can't do it yet. So
ready.
With that, I'll put on my. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me unpin this. I'll put my headliner thing on. There you go. That's fitting as of right now. Biggest Alessandro Gualtieri fan. Anyway, just being silly. Rana's wearing Neroli Riviera. I don't even know which one that is. Is that a precious liquid one? I gotta figure this out because I know she's got the. Oh no! Oh, she's wearing. That's cute. She tried to find which one it is. She's wearing the Latafa version of Neroli Portofino. Porto Neroli.
Yes, Porto Neroli. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, basically same thing. Neroli Riviera looks identical. That's just Fragrance World's version. Honest mistake. She's good. But I'm glad she likes it because I didn't.
Right.
But it does smell good on her, so.
It's all that matters.
I missed it, what I just said. Cologne and Broxton Seaweed. I'll bet. All right, Blaine. We're going to have the Rosendo Mateo number 5 conversation. Have you tried it? I want you to type, have you tried Megamare? Because
do.
Cologne and Broxton and Seaweed sounds terrible to me too. And guess what? I hated it at first. Gave it some time, came back. Now I fucking love it. I don't understand it, but either you haven't tried it or you've tried it and you didn't like it. And either way, I'm going to say try it again or get a decant. Because this is, if you turn around on it, this is the perfect scent for where you live too. So I just want you to know. I don't know. I feel like I have to tell you that or I'm doing you a disservice. Apparently I got to check it out. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Yeah, nah. Hopefully I like it more than Dior Homme Cologne, but meh. Hey, good to see you. I didn't know you were on this channel. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, Jason. Dior Homme Sport 2020.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I haven't smelled that one. I was talking about Dior Homme 2020 and Dior Homme Sport 2021, but I haven't smelled Dior Homme Sport 2020. So, how different could it be, right?
I think he means 21 because there was no 20.
Oh, I don't know. Well, if that's the case, then yeah. Elemi, lemon, woods. Yeah, it's nice. But good to see you in here, Jason. Appreciate you being in here. You have not tried it. Blaine, this is your homework. By next Wednesday, I'm going to check in with you and see if you've purchased a decant. Actually, I know you're in Hawaii, right? It's not the continental United States. I'm guessing it's still okay, like easy to get stuff there, but I don't know how much longer it takes to get stuff there. But you need to try it. If not, I'm going to send you a decant because you have to try it. And when you either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it, and either way, you're either going to keep spraying it and you're going to want a bottle, or you're going to shelf it for a couple months and you're going to come back and you might like it. Because that's what happened to me. Megamare intrigues me very much. Added to the sniff list. Yeah. Listen, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Because this box is coming to you, and there's other Orto Parisis that I don't know how much sniffing Neil did yesterday at the Lucky Scent Bar store, or the other day. Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday.
I'm thinking it's Thursday. It's not.
Nope.
But what I want to do is there's a couple that I want to put decants in for, if not just you and Sean, but when it eventually gets back to Neil can smell it too if he hasn't smelled all of them yesterday. But anyway, you shouldn't have to buy anything because I'll just include it with when I send out this box. So you will get to smell it. My Oman Luxury is coming in tomorrow. Can't wait. Wait.
Is that the...
Yeah, I think so.
The Kanjar?
Yeah, Kanjar. Okay, I was going to say I haven't smelled anything from that brand, but that's not true.
Yes.
Poopy-ood, Kanjar.
Is that the sample, the Discovery set you're trying out, Joel?
That's the frowny face one. Hey, Joel, does your Discovery set have Kanjar? Because I'll spray it again for you if you want to live it together, but not for me. All right. Saying hi, you know me, I buy bottles, wine buy warrior. Well, we salute you.
Yes.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Nice.
All All right, so we're gonna get into the first one here. I haven't really picked out an order. I kind of put some of maybe the more popular ones in the thumbnail, and I have smelled this one before, but it's been a little bit. Of Hibiscus Mahajad from Maison Crivelli. I'll spray it. Let's do the thing.
Yep.
Whew.
Oh, blown out.
All right, good start. Doesn't taste good, if you were wondering.
They never do.
Wow. I didn't spray it in my mouth in case you were wondering. It filled the immediate airspace around it. So I guess the first point is this is super fucking strong.
Yeah.
This has a lot of diffusion and radiance. You can tell even off the paper strip, which is nuts. It's fine. I like it. I wore it on my skin one time when I got this box, a couple months ago at this point. Mm-hmm. It was okay. My general feeling with it was that I liked it, but I think I would like it a lot on Rana. Like, I think this, for me and my, I don't know how is it, my taste, I guess, or what I like smelling on certain people, I would like smelling this on Rana, or like, I think this would just be more fitting on a woman personally, but I can see a case for this being unisex. I think it does kind of lean a bit more feminine for me, but it smells good. You can tell it's good quality. It's definitely loud, projecting. Seems like it would last for a long time. All the things your favorite fragrance influencer tells you. It's not something that I would choose to wear personally. I haven't smelled Oud Maracuja or any of the other ones. I'm interested to smell them. I think this brand maybe has some hidden gems, but yeah, I don't. Do we want to pull up notes for this one? I think it's going to be maybe oud and some florals. We could do that, but
it's florals. I'll tell you that much. And you know who did this one?
Perfumer wise, oh man, you bringing that up makes me think that it's like Quentin Bish or something, but I have no idea.
Ding ding ding.
Is it Quentin Bish?
Yeah, it's Quentin Bish.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. That's the first one that came to mind because it seems like he perfumes literally everything these days.
Well, it is heavy floral, that's for sure.
I will pull it up, and then if you want to talk about it while I do that.
Yeah. I definitely found it a nice fragrance, just way more feminine than I would ever wear myself.
Right.
And I was just like, oh, this is nice, but not for me. So
yeah, so floral, rose, vanilla, the three main accords there.
Yep. A little bit of leather in the background, but it's not
hibiscus,
enough.
rose, vanilla, cassis, peppermint, leather, muskmallow, and cinnamon. I don't know. It seems very.
I didn't really get the.
It seems very one-dimensional, honestly. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. It seems, I guess, one-dimensional. Let me not misspeak or be misconstrued. I guess I mean that this seems very linear. Maybe as it dries, the vanilla and sort of the leather facets maybe come out a bit more as the rose and the hibiscus kind of taper a bit. But you know that stuff is staying around, especially the rose.
Yeah. So
maybe it gets a little bit more ambery, sort of resinous sort of thing with vanilla. Okay, the vanilla and leather combination maybe gives it a little bit of something, but this seems very linear to me.
I mean, look at the notes. That's a lot of heavy. That's a lot of heavy notes, really.
Yeah.
I mean, what's leaving from that? The peppermint and the cassis, maybe. So you'll maybe lose some of the greenness, some of the brightness of the peppermint.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with pretty much exactly what the note breakdown thing is. You're exactly stuck with the floral, the rose, and the vanilla at the top.
What do people think of this? 4.14 out of 3,000 votes. People love it.
They like it. Well, and it might have a lot to do with the fact if you go down to how long it lasts, because we know people are like
yeah. Well, if you like stuff that lasts long, I'd advocate for this way more than this. Oh man, I don't know. spring, summer, fall, daytime. I don't know. I guess I'm interested to see what like Saga and Sean think of this because I think they might really dig it. I can see spring, summer, fall. It seems like it might work for that, but it also seems like this is almost suffocatingly strong too. So I don't know.
You don't need much, yeah.
What is this, Delina?
Yep.
See, I haven't smelled this.
Really?
I have not. I have not smelled any of like the feminine PDMs.
Mhm.
There's one decant that I got Rana that was 1 ml Valleja or something. Maybe it might be that one. But I've for sure never smelled Delina exclusive. But I think Saga actually really likes this one, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what she thinks. But yeah, I don't know. Too feminine for me. Seems like, yep, strong, enormous, eternal, longevity. Sounds right. So with that, I don't know. Not for me, but it's definitely for someone. So I'm glad it exists.
You should like one day just spray it on Rihanna's hand or something like that. What was it?
See, all right. Well, here's the thing. Rihanna has this distaste, I'll call it, for rose. There's something there. I don't know. She can pick up on it very easily when it actually is there. But she also, if she's unfamiliar with something, she's like, "There's rose in there," and I'm like, "No, there's really not." She's like, "I know there is." And I'm like, "I don't think there is," but when certainly like when I wear like Radical Rose or something, she's not the biggest fan of that. So that's kind of a personal enjoyment one. So all that to say, I'm not really sure how Rana would vibe with this one. It might be a scrubber for her. But certainly it smelled good on her. Let's catch up.
Yep.
Gianna's in here. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you being in here. We got 8 people. That's cool. Or 7 people if we take Neil out. Inflating the numbers.
Yeah.
Pause. What did I say? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what I said, but that makes me nervous. Mr. Bugatti. This one is popular in the lady side of it. Yes, that makes sense to me. If you guys tried Maison Crivelli Santal Volcanique, volcanic sandalwood. That sounds interesting to me. No, I haven't. I mean, let's see what's in there. We got some time. We don't have that many picked out. Could take a second. Woody, warm, spicy citrus. Sandalwood, ginger, lime, cardamom. Oh, yeah, I think I would like this one. I would definitely like to try this one.
Click on the show note vote. Just above it. Yeah.
No, I'm not logged in.
Okay, never mind.
I need the the membership to troll Grant to kind of see that, I guess. Yeah, this sounds interesting to me. I would definitely try this. Because ylang-ylang I really like. Cardamom I really like. Lime I really like. Ginger I love. Sandalwood I love. Musk depends on what kind of musk, but I guess the coffee is what is maybe throwing me with that. I'm guessing it's just giving it a little bit of body. I don't see this coming together as kind of like the coffee is making it gourmandish, maybe with the musk and coffee, but this seems like it'd be kind of more of like a bold coffee, roast coffee sort of thing.
It really depends on the sandalwood.
This
sandalwood
seems like it could come together really nice.
It could, but it also could be if the sandalwood is the sandalwood that they use for Le Labo's. You could end up smelling like pickles.
Wait, is this you bring up Le Labo? Are these like the companies, like parent companies or anything? It's just I get what you mean. Different kinds of sandalwood.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the same comment that you get with like LV lovers, which I actually really liked, but I would never pay for. Joel, I've never tried this one.
I did get a bit of picklishness out of the LV lovers.
I don't know. That was at the end of spraying all the LVs. I had a couple picked out that I liked. It was like California Dreams, I think was one of them. I don't know. It was Afternoon Swim, California something or other. And Lovers were the ones that I liked. Imagination was meh. I don't know. I'm not the biggest LV guy. But no, Joe, I haven't tried this. Seems like I would actually like it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at what it reminds them of. It probably doesn't have that same sandalwood.
It's true. I didn't scroll down. Gucci Envy. Yeah, see, that's a super popular one that I've never smelled. Right, this is like the unobtainium, $500 bottle type shit, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what this is. A zebra print. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll try and keep it on track here, but let's move it on to the next one, which is Hobdon from Parfums and Marley. I'll put it up there so you guys can see what I'm spraying, but I'm not going to cheat and look at the notes, okay? Sorry. This is nice. This is different than what PDM normally does.
Well, you got to remember, this is an older PDM.
This kind of smells like mold, like apple cider sort of thing. No, now I'm looking at the accords and it makes sense. Yeah, like cinnamon, apple, I don't know, clove, maybe. Like it's giving more. Like you have a really nice apple cider where you went to the orchard and you got your jug of it and you did your apple picking, and it's a 50-degree fall day, and it's nice and brisk out, and you take that cider home and you warmed it up. This is like warm apple cider kind of. I like this. I'm not getting so much of this caramel, but I don't know. That's the initial impression.
I really like this one. This is one I'm always looking for.
Yeah.
To see if I can find a good deal on Facebook.
I wouldn't need 125 ml of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, you could probably.
But like you get to 75, then yeah, that'd be good. Hey Jordan, good to see you. Thanks for being in here. Got to bully Jordan into being a scent girl. Yes. Everything is light on. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. Christine's in the house. Bath and Body Works iced lemon pound cake. I'm sure that smells delicious. I've never smelled it though. And I'm going to peer pressure you into liking Rose one day. I don't know. Yeah. What she said. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right. Yeah, let's see what's in here. I don't know. Saffron, olibanum, apple. Okay, so I'm not crazy. It's there. Woody notes, rose, myrrh, caramel, ambergris. You know which one has also had saffron, I think caramel and ambergris? That I think I'm kind of seeing some similarities to. I'm not saying they're comparable at all, but like I feel like I get the combination of those three and the rose too. Tony Iommi Monkey Special, I think, has 4 of these 2, 4, 6, 8 notes. So I think it's got a lot of these in it. I don't think that one is very patchouli heavy though, and a little bit of like a leathery thing going on. But I think the caramel, ambergris, saffron, rose, I think those are in Tony Iommi.
Well, you remember saffron's going to can give you a leathery kind
of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, I like this one. Let's see what people think it's like. I'm not familiar. Pascal Morabito, Sultan Noir. Interesting. What is this, a low Dissy flanker?
Yep. I actually have that right here. Ooh.
Does it fulfill the itch? Are you selling
kind of, but not exactly. See, you got a 10 ml of it. I think what this does, what the low Dissy does is the low Dissy smells like only half of what the PDM smells like. Like it's missing the fresher, fruity half of the opening.
Okay.
And the start. This is basically just the dry down.
I could see that. I don't know. It seems like one that I'm definitely gonna have to put on skin to fully understand it, but it smells really nice. I am pleasant,
nice. I feel like
I am pleasantly surprised. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm
Pleasantly
pleasantly surprised with this for PDM, which I generally don't have the biggest appreciation for. But what were you saying about the Lodisi? I'm sorry.
This is like, I very much enjoyed wearing this when I got to wear it, but yeah, I missed out on like the full thing of what
I feel like that's
Habdad
gotta be the
brings.
worst because it's like you get a little bit of it, but like the part that is missing is the part that you want. It doesn't matter if that's what you were originally wanting or not. It's like if it was the opening, but the dry down's completely different. He'd be like, it doesn't do the thing. I think you just want Hobdon. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. I'll call it a win.
There you go.
Now that I said that though about Tony Iommi, I want to fact check myself because I'm pretty sure. And then we'll move it on. What the fuck? It pulled up Amazon on me. All right. Rose, caramel, or caramel. I can't say that. Ambergris. All right. I don't see the, leather's there, so maybe saffron.
Saffron, yeah. It's got some similar.
It's got something there. I don't know if anyone's comparing it to Hobdon. I own this, by the way. Those are the dark days of my fragrance collecting, all the duos I own. That could be a whole other live stream. All right, let's move
shame.
on.
The secret shame.
I know. Listen, they did the thing. Some of them are good. A lot of them are meh. Some of them are very good. Like the Reflection 45 version that I have and the Gentle Fluidity Silver version that I have. That's why I got rid of Gentle Fluidity Silver. It was like the Dua does the thing for a third of the price. Plus, I needed some cash, so. Anyway, let's do Unique Luxury Mashumaro. Mashumaro? I don't know. Let's pull it up here. It's a red bottle. Come on, baby.
Silence, that awkward moment.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to. That's why we got the background vibes, y'all.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's kind of smoky. All right, so I don't know. I feel like I'm imagining things, or it's playing into this. Mashimaro, I'm guessing, means marshmallow. So to me, this is kind of sweet, smelling like a roasted marshmallow on a campfire type of deal. There's definitely something smoky about it, but sweet. Kind of like peppery too. There's something a little bit nose tingling to this. Either that or I just got it way too close to my nose. I don't know.
Could be that.
What kind of pepper? I don't know. A black pepper or something? Maybe I'm guessing musk, vanilla, some sort of incense type thing. It could be if there's incense in this, it could be that.
Yeah, incense could do that.
But yeah, I mean, this is nice. I guess let's look at the quartz here. Sweet amber powdery. I don't so much get powdery on the strip.
Maybe as it dries down too, for you, like on skin.
There's like the tiniest sliver of relation to Kalan. This kind of feels like the spiciness is kind of like a super subdued PDM Kalan. I'm not saying that they're similar, but there's like a little tinge of it. That's the relation I got right now of like, if it was sweet smoky and like had 5% of the power of Kalan with like the pepperiness, that's kind of what I'm getting right now. What? Okay, so marshmallow, incense. All right, caramel, praline, musk, milk. No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything like creamy or lactonic out of it. Huh. I mean, look at the pictures here, guys. I mean,
Milk is pretty far down on the list of what people voted for the Accord.
That's what I was smelling. I was smelling like the burnt part of a marshmallow on an open fire, which is the best part. So I might have to come back to this one on skin because I feel like I'm not getting a full appreciation of this. This could be actually really good. I think this is the first time I've smelled anything from this brand, but
yeah, they were at Scent Explore 2023.
I don't know if I'm paying $231 for this. So
you could find some unique luxury ones you could find on Fragrance Buy and stuff like that. For
Eternal Enormous. Okay. What the? Erosia?
Sweetie Oud.
Fruity Oud.
Fruity Oud.
Never smelled this one. I thought that was Isola Verde for a second. I was like, what?
I feel like how did it do that?
Is this that same brand that you were just talking about the other couple minutes ago? No, this looked like that bottle. It looked like the Paris one that you're just showing me.
The field notes from Paris.
Yeah. I don't know. This smells okay. I don't dislike it. It feels very situational. This kind of feels like if you're a woman and you really like the Bath and Body Works like scented lotions of like the Christmas time type ones or like spicy vanilla ones, I could see you definitely having a strong connection with this. So maybe Christine, you might like this. And I'm just profiling you simply because you had the Bath and Body Works thing earlier, but you might like this.
Saga might like this too.
Saga might like this as well. Yeah, it smells good. I'm not gonna knock it. It smells good. I like it.
It's well constructed. The florals are there in the proper way to give it like balance and structure.
Yeah. All right, let's catch up for a second. Secret shame of perfume collecting, include if you ever do this. All right, well, write it down as a stream idea. One moment, please. I need a George Zaharoff soundbite of that.
Yeah.
Secret shame, because I know me. I'll forget if I don't do this right now.
By the end of May, I might not have much left of my secret shame, so we'd have to do this before the end of May.
Are you trying to liquidate a bunch of stuff or what?
Yeah.
Fair.
Like I'm gonna have like a garage sale. Here's a tip for anyone who wants to sell certain fragrances.
Mm-hmm.
Garage sales are extremely good at selling clones, and cheap Middle Eastern fragrances, because people don't know. They think
it smells good.
It smells good. Yep. And they think of how much fragrances cost, and then you're trying to sell a fragrance for like $20, $30, and they think they just jump on it.
Yeah,
you will make a ton of money.
See, I tried to initiate that life hack last weekend when our community was doing a garage sale, and no one participated. So, yeah, I went up front to like the front office. I was looking for a setup and like the space that they have up there, and there's nothing. And then Rana was like, well, when I drove by, I saw one place that had stuff out by their garage, and then I walked around a little bit and I saw no one. And she drove around the entire community, which is pretty big. She's like, yeah, it was only the one place. It's like, damn. All right, let's
keep it rolling.
Yep. I can't say that. Actiniz. All right, this is just a tongue twister. You got that, Neil? How do you say that?
Actenzi.
Can't say it. I'm sure.
I think I've tried the whole line. So there was quite a few of them that I liked. The one that I liked the most was not Hollywood. I guess it's there, right? It's on that thing. Just look up the thing. popular ones.
Blaine, you might be right. That could be that.
It's not even on here. Got to go to the other website. Now Parfumo is the other website.
Oh man. Blind by Joel.
Yes, Blind by Joel.
Not Sensei.
Beverly Hills, that's the name of it. Yeah. Beverly Hills is another one of theirs that you can find that one on Fragrance Buy, but it's pretty expensive. It's almost like $200, almost $250 on Fragrance Buy.
I just have such a hesitancy to spend that much on one.
Yeah.
I think I've only paid over $200 like a handful of times. Like legitimately, I could count it on one hand, I think. Anyway, expert advice about the garage sale thing. All right, y'all, what is next? I vote that we do B from Zoologist next.
Oh, yeah.
Neil's got me kind of freaked about this. The way he was like, ooh, I can't wait to see a reaction to that, has me thinking that this is going to be some animalic honey, but I guess we'll see. Let me do a favor. I'll put it up and then I'll spray it. There it is. I keep bumping the mic. I'm so sorry. 2 sprays might have been a mistake. I don't know anything about this brand. 2 sprays was a mistake. This is Hibiscus Mahajading me right now. I'm Mahajading me. Holy shit, this is strong.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cuss, but that is really strong. Like,
yes, it is.
That is insane. Someone should have warned me before I did that. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Oh my god, there's not even that much of a delay. Neil, you should have said something. Holy crap.
It was, you wait for these moments. You wait for these moments.
This is like watching someone being electrocuted and you knew that there was a short circuit or something. Like,
yeah, try that.
oh my god.
You don't. I don't think you probably need to bring it close to your nose.
Anyway, it smells good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is enormous. I like this because there's a nice floral balance to it, to where it smells kind of like the what do you call it, wildflower honey, if we're talking about different like variants on honey.
It's definitely got a lot of floral in it.
Yeah, there's like a nice lily or something to kind of bring it together to where it's not just full on sweet, but there's definitely the nice honey aspect to it, and it's dominant honey, if I'm not being clear. But listen, all right, I have a massive appreciation and love for George and Zaharoff as a brand. I think I like this more than Orem, which is like the honey one that comes to mind. You know what I mean? I think I like this more. That they're different though. They're different. That is like a honey gourmand. This is, and I think from what I know about Zoologists, it's supposed to be, you know, what do you think about when you think of a bee? Okay, you know, do that. So this is a different scent representation, but I feel like I would wear them for the same occasion because this doesn't seem like it would be very versatile. But this is one of those where it's super unique. And if you appreciate the artistry of perfume, then I think you would definitely mesh well with this. And I like it a lot.
I think what about this one is this. I think you would wear this not casually. This is more of an occasion. While
absolutely,
Orem is definitely casual wear.
I think that one's just like a cozy. I mean, it's supposed to smell like baklava, right?
Yeah, it's casual wear. You know, you're not.
This is to your point. This is like formal winter time, and you want to be louder than everyone, kind of thing. Not with your voice, but you're gonna smell up the whole stinking room.
Yeah,
but it's gonna smell good. This is absolutely this is like the pick me bitch of a fragrance. I shouldn't say that, but like this is notice me and you will smell me kind of a fragrance. Which you obviously I just sprayed 2 sprays of that sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a 1 sprayer of the real thing.
I would like to see. I would like to see how you feel about this off skin.
All right, I'll do it for you guys. It hardly sprayed though. Okay, there's a spray. I need to keep it more chill. But like seriously, this is what's coming to mind. Like this is force your will on everyone. Like you will smell me and you will like it sort of vibes. But at the same time, it's kind of classy smelling. I don't know. On my skin, it doesn't seem like it's that crazy. Where my nose is just checking out of the building.
It's just like,
it's probably the latter. Yeah, that's super funny though.
Later after the stream, go outside and just let it sit in the air and see how it happens. By then, you'll probably
nice.
The strongest part of it will be over though. Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is one of Seldomly Often's favorites, actually. I think I just saw.
B?
Yeah. Listen, I know.
What does he feel? What does he feel about the bottles?
Oh, I don't freaking know.
I don't know. I'm just messing.
Trying to bait me into doing a
right. Yeah.
I was about to do it. I was about to indulge into that.
This one is the most popular of the brand, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's probably the least animalic then, huh?
I'm gonna guess T-Rex is at the bottom.
Is that real stinky?
Yeah, that's the one that everybody talks about as being like the most animalic of the house.
The entire zoologist line is animalic. See, I get it a little bit with this, but it's not super primary. Mm-hmm. If anything, it's just adding a little bit of texture and nuance to it, which I like.
I could see this brand having the same effect on you or another person as Otoparisi. Yeah. This is definitely a brand that like you may hate this brand at first, the first smell, and then as you smell it more and more, you like, oh, you know what? No, I like this. No, I love this.
It's got shock value.
Yeah, it definitely does.
This is not French perfumery, very pretty, elegant. It's not Guerlain. It's not any of that. It's not like the Creed type thing where it's classy, elegant sort of thing. This is punch you in the freaking face. Like
this is renegade perfumery.
Yeah. This is full throttle.
Yeah.
You're going to hate it or you're going to love it sort of stuff. And I actually really like it. I appreciate that stuff. I don't tend to go for like the easy route. Hey, dumb rage, spray Aqua de Jo every day for the rest of my life sort of thing. I have an appreciation for that kind of stuff, but it's not what I normally go for. So I like brands that step outside and do different things. So yeah, I like it. Animalic is in lots of Civet, Castoreum, and T-Rex. I can't speak to T-Rex, but in this, definitely not. I don't get any of that. It's kind of more in this. The animalic component would just be kind of the. I don't know if indolic is the right word, but like, you know how jasmine can have a different tinge to it, and it's floral, but it's a little bit stinky, but like you like it. It's weird. This is kind of like that, but with honey. But yeah, T-Rex seems like it's probably just full, all of the animalic notes and smelling dinosaur poop or something. I'm not sure.
But you can look it up. I mean, it's not all of dinosaur poop, but it has civet.
Fresh, spicy, woody, aromatic. What could go wrong with that? That's what the best recipe is, right? That's really funny. I like the T-Rex.
Is this T-Rex?
Yeah, civet. Yeah. Champaca, resin, civet. Come on, how could this be bad?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, there's still a decent amount of people that
If I looked at this, I'm guessing this is the primary thing then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because this looks actually like it's really nice of like a green. Oh God, this is leaking. There's probably a reason that there was some of that tape on there. Well, I have B all over my hand in case anyone was wondering. Uh-oh. I have to figure that out so it makes
seal it up.
The saga.
Yeah. Without making the whole box smell like a...
Yeah, you'll smell B. It just won't be on your skin, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, I would try this one. I'm interested. Maybe I get a discovery set from them at some point down the line. But all right. Heard T-Rex is nuclear. I believe it. I do. Let's move on to here. I have no idea what this even is. This is from a brand called Blackcliff. And I don't even know what the scent is. That's the brand. Oh, okay. Mr. Pink. So let's pull that up. Yeah, this. Okay. I've seen these bottles before. Okay. Excuse me. Bees choking me out. Understandably so, I think. Mr. Pink.
Yep. Interesting bottle design. It's a rock.
It's a black rock.
Yeah, it's a black rock.
I get like smoky leather in the air. When I smell it up close, I get more fruity touches, but in the air, it kind of presents itself in the way of like almost like the sillage of something like ombre leather. A little bit.
Okay. The smoky leather makes sense.
When I smell it up close, it's different. But like if you were just walking by someone and they caught it, it would be like, oh, kind of Tom Ford-esque is the vibe I'm getting. This is maybe a little bit more dirty than a Tom Ford. I feel like my association with Tom Ford is it's like bold, but it's always in like a clean kind of sophisticated way. There's like a distinct DNA that runs through all of those, whether it's a rose perfume, oud wood, Tuscan leather. Like there's some like clean, classy, but kind of bold. This feels a little bit more like rough around the edges, kind of dirty sort of thing, but it smells really nice. I don't know. It's
an offshoot brand
with a little bit of a citrusy kind of touch. I don't know, but yeah, I like this. Now hold on. What? Smoke cotton candy? Huh?
Wait,
is that the Mr. Pink part? Cotton candy?
Yep.
Yuzu, saffron, labdanum, butter.
Do you get like any sort of buttery like?
All right, I'll do the thing. Hold on. I'm hoping that I do because my expectation of what I would like and don't like is that I think I would like if there was like a butter note. I like the savory stuff like that. I get oak moss on skin. Ugh. Listen, oak moss is hit or miss for me. Greenlee is perhaps one of the worst fragrance experiences in my entire life. And that really like turned me off to oak moss for a while. And this is kind of seems like it may have a similar kind of oak moss, or maybe blended away where it's kind of primary. Same reason I don't like Hachivat either. I don't get butter. Yeah. I like this more actually on the strip than I do on my skin.
It happens sometimes. Yeah, I think I got butter in the air more than I got it.
This kind of smells like a chemical mess on my skin, which is probably just a my skin thing, but I like this way more on the strip. On the strip, it seems classy. This doesn't smell like a Tom Ford at all on my skin. At all. This smells like a DS and Durga. It feels very experimental.
Well, with those notes, it definitely looks more experimental.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
This is like with the same whimsical approach of like burning barbershop. That's kind of what this is, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of kind of regretting spraying that 3 sprays on my hand, if I'm being honest. Not the biggest fan of this one.
Become a scrubber after the show.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not like the first time I sprayed this and I tried to scrub it off and it didn't come off kind of thing. We will see. I don't know. What's your take on this, Neil?
I think I liked it better on the strip as well. I thought it was interesting, but it was nothing I saw myself wanting to buy. I appreciated the.
Oh, good on the strip.
Yeah, I appreciated the artistry, but in reality, when it comes to fragrances, for me, if you can't wear it, what's the point?
This doesn't feel wearable at all on my skin.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm looking at the notes and I'm making it up, but it feels like this scratchy oak moss is coming together with this cotton candy accord, which is going to be the freaking mess of different aroma molecules, which are doing this to your brain, and it's just all like clashing. This doesn't feel like it's coming together to make something. It's definitely unique. It smells like a random like mixtape of just like you mixed I don't know, I'm gonna say something stupid. You mixed like Willie Nelson with 50 Cent with Red Hot Chili Peppers or something, and like that might actually work, but it just feels very random and it doesn't seem like it comes together to communicate anything to me. I don't know. I don't really like this, but I can appreciate that it's getting me to talk about random shit like that. So it's doing something. It's getting the people talking, but I don't think in a positive way.
It's provocative, right?
Gets the people going. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is provocative. Yeah, I don't know. Willie Nelson, 50 Cent, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So it's Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, Under the Bridge Downtown, into club. Yeah, I don't know. Very random.
Change that Red Hot Chili Peppers to Chemical Boys, and you got a hit.
Yeah. Now maybe I task like Mike Fragrance Fraternity or someone to like make a mix of that, and it might actually work. That'd be funny. That would be really funny. Mike might be watching this. Who knows? I haven't seen him, but he was here last time, so there's a chance.
There's a chance.
The next one I'll bring up because it seems like we got time. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I thought I was hitting it off with my rambles, but we got plenty of time. So we got 3 more we can talk about. I'm going to pull up The Embrace by Novitus Parfums. Novitus? Novitus?
Novitus. I think it's Novitus.
Redolescence. This is like, well, I don't know if it's his brand, but he always does stuff with this brand, right?
Yeah, he's there whenever they've been at Scent Explorer.
Oh, really? Ooh. All right. This is a gourmand, but I like it. For sure, gourmand. No doubt, 100%. No arguing this. This is a full-fledged gourmand.
Ross would love it.
This is nice. Ross would love this right now. What, a couple weeks out from his show at this point?
Yeah, right.
Ross would like levitate if he smelled this right now.
he'd just ascend.
He would. Yeah, that sounds good. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. I need a second to take it in. It's all I'm thinking about is food right now. I'm just trying to piece it together in an eloquent way that gives you some sort of dessert vibe.
You get a bit of nuttiness.
I do. It's reminding me of like the hazelnut praline thing that's in Angel's Share, but without the super cinnamon and cognac coming together. It's kind of like nutty, sweet. It's kind of like wafer, like waffle cookies is what they're called. Like Nutter Butters, but not peanut butter and chocolate, but that kind of cookie
Okay, yeah.
with like honey and this like hazelnut kind of thing. This kind of smells like a hazelnut cream coffee in a way too. This is this would be like if there was a coffee cake sort of dessert with like crushed vanilla wafer cookies drizzled with like local raw honey, garnished with I don't know some I'm making it up, some sort of vanilla extract, and it's all coming together and it's some beautiful dessert. This is what that smells like to me. Yeah, this is nice. What do you think, Neil?
I got more of the sesame that.
Sesame.
Yeah, the nuttiness.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought this was nice, but again, it's just like
toasted sesame.
Yeah, I didn't think to myself, I need to have it. I mean, maybe some people might resonate a little like stronger.
I don't need to have it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear it enough to warrant having the bottle.
Yeah.
But this smells beautiful.
This definitely I could see somebody who likes this type of profile.
If you like Bianco Latte, you need to try this.
Yeah,
you probably love this too.
Bring this to that coworker, and she might have a second purchase.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't know how much these even are. Yeah, more expensive than Bianco Latte.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
And also, this one's harder to find on like the discounters.
This seems fake. I don't know. Yeah, I like this. I'm interested to hear what Saga thinks eventually about this one. I'm curious for this note, the sesame, because she's talked more about savory notes and that sort of thing. And I think maybe I really like this because I like when a scent, a gourmand especially, has some sort of like bready, like malty, just presence to it. I don't know. I feel like it adds so much. It's kind of weird. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, what was it? Old Fashioned. I really liked that one. And the I forget what the accord name was, but there was some sort of like malt or something bready about it that just elevated it in my mind. And this might be a similar thing.
Was it Bran? No.
It might have been like Bran, Bran, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we could find out. But I think I'm noticing a trend in my taste of gourmands, and I like that. Yeah, wheat.
Just wheat, yeah.
Maybe wheat and Divana. I don't know. There's kind of this fruity thing too. But yeah, this is super nice. $200. I don't know about that. It's up to you. I wouldn't wear this, but if I smelled this on Rihanna,
you will not be held responsible.
Right, right. This smells.
So what will happen later that evening?
This smells super good. I'll put it that way.
Maybe that's not right. You will be held responsible.
PG, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Maybe I don't show that to the coworker. That sounded worse than I meant it. I'm not interested in that. God.
Switch the topic. Go to the next burger.
Yeah. Anyway, the next one I'm gonna do is Cartier Oud and Amber. Uh-oh. I smelled it. Oh, I didn't do the ampersand. Where are you? There it is. It's like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. Yeah, exactly like that. By the way, now that we're talking about like rappers, you guys see Drake's fragrance? hitting all the Facebook group right now. Summer mink.
Yeah.
I saw the notes and I'm wondering how much like YSL myself it's going to be. It's like orange blossom, vanilla, other stuff. Ooh. All right, guys. This is more my speed. I like this. Do you like this, Neil?
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite when I smelled that at the Cartier store.
I'm going to hit you with the one moment, please. Give me a second.
Okay. He's being left alone a little bit for this.
I just grabbed a bottle.
Mhm.
What do you think I grabbed? Because there's something that this reminds me of immediately that is probably a lot cheaper than this. So I'm putting this out there mainly for you.
Are you gonna say? I don't
Fantastic.
know.
I'm giving you one guess and then I'm showing the camera.
All right, Woody Oud. Okay. Yep.
Ombre Sultan.
Ombre Sultan. And actually, these are actually kind of close to the same price if you get them from a discounter.
Really?
Yeah. They're not too far away.
This is giving definite Ombre Sultan vibes. And this is launched in 2020. I can tell you, I think this was launched in like 1993. There are a little bit of differences. If anything, this is more distinctive. There's more of a greenness to it a little bit, but like the general vibe is the same as this.
This line from them,
it's like super classy amber, like beautiful amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This line from them is like a very simplistic. I think every fragrance is just 2 notes. But it's like 2 high quality, well done notes.
I'm gonna spray Ombre Sultan too. And I know this one well because, dude, they're really close, like really close. It's not fair because I just sprayed the Serge Luton, but I did just spray the other one too. Serge Luton's wins.
But you're also spraying it from like an actual sprayer instead of a little decant sprayer.
How big of a bottle is this?
I think they're like 50 or 75.
If it's 75, then it may make sense to get the Cartier if it's the same price. If it's a 50, I vote get this. Mm-hmm. Which I need to send you a decant of that. I know that's been on the list.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Serge Luton's has a bit more depth and dimension to it. The best way that I can explain the difference of it is same beautiful amber base, super elegant, rich, like thick amber, but not overly sweet. There's something kind of keeping it at bay. And the Serge Luton has a little bit of greenness in there. I think it has like rosemary in there. Let's look at it. Bay leaf, oregano. Yeah, there's greenness to it.
Purple and green.
But the biggest difference beyond the little tinge of green in the Ombre Sultan is Ombre Sultan has a little bit of what I would call like a old book smell. You know, you ever go into like a library and you pick up an old book and the paper's got a smell. It's got the tiniest little sliver of like the admirable part of that in here. So it just gives it more depth. It doesn't smell like you just, I don't know, did something obscene in a library, but yeah. Oh man, this reminded me how much I love Ombre Sultan. Let me go back. Let's see if anyone has made this comparison, and if not, then I might have to log in and make the comparison myself. Grand Soir, meh. Ombre Nuit, maybe. Haven't smelled in a long time. There it is. 3 people.
Yep.
But 2 people disagreed. More people agreed that it smells like oud wood and oud wood intense than they did for the thing that I brought up. Okay. Cool. And I haven't smelled which one is this? Coco Miranda? No, the Leon. I haven't smelled that. I haven't smelled anything Perfumum Roma.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've smelled Grand Soir, but Grand Soir to me doesn't feel. I know people always talk about like Grand Soir is the best amber vanilla scent ever, super elegant. I don't know. I don't think it holds a candle to this, and you can get this for a third of the price. So.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel it's worth it for myself.
Yeah. And the thing, I don't mean this to turn into me glazing about Ombre Sultan for 10 minutes, but that's kind of what I'm going to do. Anyone that likes the ambery stuff, the classy ambery thing, maybe you've smelled Oud and Amber from Cartier. Maybe you just want a really classy amber. Try this guy right here, Ombre Sultan. Super high recommendation for me. But yeah, I would say if you could get, if the Cartier is expensive, go with this for sure. But that was a treat. I actually really like that. All right, let's catch up. Cartier is great, but very dressy smelling. Yes, I get exactly what you mean, actually. And this is no exception to that either. To me, this would feel out of place if I wore it as like a daily driver type thing, but like I feel like I could wear it to work under the right circumstances. And the circumstances are, for me, it's slightly elevated above, like what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing like a polo and black jeans, my watch and whatever. I would need to be wearing like dress pants, sort of like more dressy shoes. Maybe instead of this watch, I wear my dressier watch, which is over there in the corner, but I would have to feel like I need to elevate my presence to be able to pull something like this off. So I get what you mean. And again, this is no exception to that. There's something alluring about it. I don't know what it is. You know, when I was a kid, the old book smell would be like, ugh, like the thing's nasty. It's musty. But now I can appreciate it in a perfume, and I don't know why. But there's something cool that I'm drawn to it.
type of imagery, right?
Leon smells like Shalimar. Okay. And Shalimar inspired one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is dun, 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 say it.
Say it, Blaine. Say it with us.
Oh no. Actually, not that one. I'm talking about. Oh wow.
Oh, the other one, yes.
I stumped you.
Musk Ravager.
Yes, Musk Ravager.
Yeah.
God damn, I love this stuff too. Yeah. Blaine, that is so genius. Why didn't I think of that? Huh.
Yeah, I wore a Musk Ravager to the
Good
gym
shout
once.
there. You literally did wear. Neil texted me one time. He was like, "Yeah, I wore 6 sprays of Musk Ravager today. I'm on the treadmill right now." The lady next to me walked away. I was like, "Yeah, you're a freaking menace to society. Like, what?" That stuff is strong, and as you heat up, it only becomes stronger. And it doesn't matter if you sprayed it 3 hours ago. That shit is going to smell like you just sprayed it. So she was probably like, "Why does this guy smell like cinnamon and vanilla and coffee right now?" Like, I didn't smell him. He didn't spray anything. And now this guy's just emitting this from his pores. Like, what the hell? I'm going to get away from this guy. Either that or he seemed like the coolest guy ever and she was too embarrassed. I don't know. It's probably that, actually, now that I'm thinking
about
about
the other. Yeah.
You just had so much aura.
Yes, that's right.
That is not my experience at all. That stuff is a freaking monster on my skin. It is strong and it lasts. So this is another one that's like indefinite length of longevity. It's when you shower, it will go away, sort of thing. Yeah, I would say that either there's some anosmia there, or you're super cold. I think if you heat up literally at all, that stuff is going to blossom. It's a long-lasting, strong skin scent on me. How many sprays? How how many sprays do you do? We'll start with that because I feel like there's going to be some.
Yeah. 2?
There's going to be some ridicule on my end if I tell you how many sprays I do first. So you tell me what you do first, and then I'll.
She does.
I don't know. Muscovy Azure. I'm gonna be honest. That's probably like a 5 or 6 spray for me, at least. I love that stuff. I would shower in that stuff. If it was appropriate for me to smell like that at all times, I would wear that at all times.
I could see you just like 15 spraying it when you're going like you're gonna be outdoors the whole day.
Listen, I don't know. That's one of those smells that like I know that this 100 ml bottle will last me a really long time, and I'm super happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to downsize, and I'm not going to get rid of it because I don't wear it, because I just appreciate the scent so much. Like I don't care if I'm not wearing it. I do because I want to reach for it and wear it and spray it. But like I'm not getting rid of it. Like that one is a for lifer. So that's what I'm doing. I do 3. Yeah, look, Christine, double it. All right. If you're, I don't know where you spray. I don't know what your spray routine is, but behind your ears, kind of. God, you can't see it.
Don't go behind your neck. Don't go behind your ears. That's a Roja no.
Listen, I don't care. I do behind my ears every day. What does Rosa Duff know? I'm a master perfumer. I do in that space behind my ear, a double up. Do 1, 2, 1, 2, and right in the center of the back of my neck too. That's what I do. Rosa Duff, listen. Rosa wants you to bend your knees, clap twice, and wiggle your elbow and put it behind your knee and all this other stuff, which I'm sure works.
Like, he wants to give you the maximum amount of sillage.
Yeah. I get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it an anosmia perspective of why not behind your ear? Because it just floods your nose?
No, I think he talked about it as behind your ears emits a lot of your natural oils, and that has a negative effect on the perfume's like actual performance. He said like how the scent profile is
to me though.
Yeah.
Because I think the beauty of some of this stuff, most of it is how your skin chemistry melds with the scent. Mm-hmm. Unless it is just a drastic, like, hey, if you spray it there, you're just killing it. I don't know.
I think it could go either 2 ways, right?
I believe him, but it doesn't seem right.
Yeah,
I believe him. He knows way more than me, but maybe I'll have to try spraying the Rosa Dove way. But yeah, yes. I would do 6 sprays. I would do 2 on each side, kind of in the space behind your ears, and then right in the back of your neck.
Yeah, that's that's the way I do it. Yeah. I'll spray. I'll do like the upper trap. And then I'll go to the back of the neck, the side of the back of the neck, both sides, and then directly in the back of the neck.
See, I've done it in like this area. I just feel like I really don't like getting it on the collars of my shirts, because then if it's strong, like I have a shirt now that is a Ganymede shirt. I don't even own a bottle of Ganymede, and now I have a Ganymede shirt. Because I sprayed it here, and I washed it, and it didn't come out. So, and the other thing too is I have to wear a lanyard at work, so I tuck it beneath the collar of my shirt. But like the worst thing ever is if I get some sort of fragrance on it, because then it just becomes a mashup. We get the Willie Nelson 50 Cent in the club under the bridge downtown.
This watch, I've sprayed so many things like around this watch. The watch itself has its own like unique smell from the amounts of oils of fragrances that it smelled.
I don't know. But all right, we got one last one, and then we still got time, so I'm not pressed about it. But this isn't in the thumbnail, and I'm sure Christine Saga Blaine, you might have smelled this. You may have heard about this little known gem. We'll see. People hype the shit out of this guy. Boss Bottled Absolute. Let's smell it together. I already know how Neil feels about this, but we're going to let him talk about it anyway. God. without the shirt on. See, but then when I put the shirt on, I'm just getting it everywhere on the shirt, unless I do like that. But you're still gonna get it on.
Depends on how long before you put on the shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's true too. Ganymede shirt. It's literally a Ganymede shirt. When strong scents get on the yeah, right? Because then they don't come together in a beautiful way. They're like, this smells like chemical warfare. All right, Boss Bottle, absolutely. Let's see what it do. All right. I like it. I do. I do like this. I know how Neil feels about it. I'm not going to let it spoil how I feel. I don't love it. I'm not in love with it. I don't really think it's like the 10 out of 10 that everyone talks about it to be, but it's all taste, right? To me, I can appreciate what they're doing because I think that for a designer, this is kind of out of left field, different than what you would get. This doesn't have the ultra malt sweetness. It doesn't have a sauvage pepperiness. It doesn't have a YSL Myself orange blossom vanilla combo. It doesn't have a stronger with you vibe. It's different, and I like that.
Not fresh. Or blue.
But at the same time, there is kind of this cleanness that runs through it that feels designer. It just feels like it's accented in a way that is kind of niche. But that's not me saying this is a niche fragrance. Like, I would be able to pick up that this is a designer. It's just like, at least I think I would. This feels like a nice designer. I like this. I don't think I would purchase this. I would rather wear this. I'd rather wear this for sure. I would rather wear Nasamato Pardon. That's very patchouli forward, multifaceted. Wear it in the same kind of occasion. I would rather wear both of those. And that's not to say that this isn't good. It's just it doesn't have a place in my collection. But I appreciate what they did. I hope that it does well. I think it has done well, at least within the fragcom space, if you will, and the fragrance Facebook pages and whatnot. People love this. Yeah, but I'm not sure how the general public, which is most of the people that purchase fragrances, we're a very small silo in this thing. I don't know if you guys know that. Like,
that's for sure.
The whole YouTube thing, the reviewer, the TikToks, like, it may be on your For You page, but like Joe Schmo doesn't know about that. Like, they're just, hey, what's this new one called? Bleu de Chanel or Bleu de Channel. That's what we're dealing with. That's most of the people that buy fragrances. So I hope that it does well for them, and I hope it encourages them to do more creative stuff in the designer realm. I wouldn't buy it because I have stuff that fits its place in my collection right now, but I appreciate it. Now, all right, let's put it over to Ebenezer Scrooge. What do you think about this one, Neil?
This was some cheap ass shit. Let me tell you.
Oh man.
This is like, yeah, we want to be niche, but we're going to use the cheapest ass oils to try to achieve the same thing as what niche does. And for anybody that has experience with niche perfumery, the second you smell these things, you especially when you get it on skin and you like, yep, this is some cheap ass oils that they're using here. And I could see they're trying to go to make something that's niche, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with it, right? Why try to make something that's niche for the general public that are gonna smell it and be like, "What is this?"
Mass appealing niche is an oxymoron within itself, right?
Yeah, right. It's like you're gonna approach this in a manner of maybe hope. What is Boss trying to hope for?
Yeah.
They're going to try to lure people to the niche side, or they're trying to lure niche heads away from niche brands.
I would say the latter, but like again, we're like this. They don't.
Yeah,
I don't think they
the
really
percentage.
see us. Like
Yeah,
they're
the
not
percentage
making
is
it
real
for
small.
us.
Yeah, the percentage is really small, and I'll give them credit for trying something that isn't the standard designer thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's not the standard recipe at all.
But I'll also say that I would never buy this. And I feel that if you want to buy something like this, there is far better options to buy this DNA.
That is true, because I saw before I closed the page down, it was $85 on Joma Shop. $85, I think, gets you a big bottle of this.
Yeah,
$85 gets you Nasamato Pardon. Like, it's a 30 ml, right? Whatever. That's the only size it comes in. But like, it gets you into the price point of these things that I said I like better. So I don't know. I agree with you. I like it. I appreciate what they did. It's just, If you already have a collection, you don't need this. And if you're interested in this and you like it, I think there are better options. Listen, you can't really go wrong, but like, I think your money is better spent on other things. Personally.
Yeah.
And
I don't
know.
And the longer you've been in the niche world and experienced more niche fragrances, the more you'll notice the quality of that oil. Like most of my collection now is niche now, and I have very few designers as I kind of transitioned away from it.
Yeah.
But the more I wear the niche fragrances and the oils that they have in them, the more I can tell when I wear a designer, like, oh, this is a designer quality oil.
We'll see you guys. I want to make sure I'm acknowledging them as they're leaving. See you, Saga. See you, Christine. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to see.
Say goodbye before they left.
Yes. We're falling off. They say it's 3 minutes till. They don't know that I can run the stream over. I'm going to catch up with this, though.
Go as long as you want.
Wear women's frags because I'm weird, too. Yeah. This.
Because Christine said she wears men's frags.
Yeah.
2 up.
I was going to make fun of Blaine, but I like Blaine. I don't want to make subscriber 23 unsubscribe.
Yeah, don't do that.
Last bottle up to is very nice smelling scent. Just has very limited use where I live. Too rich and heavy for the heat. Yeah, that's for sure. They're like, what are you talking about? Scent of the day. What is Perfumes de Marley? Office for Men. See, I like having you around, but I don't know if we're going to be able to vibe anymore. I'm kidding. Power! Obviously, it smells like Lattafa to me. At least Bath and Body. Wait, what is BBA? Boss Bottle Absolute. Okay. It's an overpriced.
I kind of agree with her with that. The ones that I've smelled of Navitas, I think to myself, this is how much?
Yeah, no, the one that I liked, there's no way that I would spend that much on it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, did everyone dip out?
How many you got left?
Yeah, who's in here? We got Neil.
Raise your hands.
Neil plus one.
Raise your hands if you're still
in the chat. Who's the oddball left in here, huh? Is it Blaine? Is it Joel? Is it Gian? Who is it? But anyway, I mean, we're going to be shutting it down. I'm just curious. Everyone dipped. It was Blaine. All right. Thanks, Blaine. Maybe you're all right after all.
There you go, see?
Yeah.
2 of us.
I was trying to think of something witty to say to Blaine, but I can't. So, I don't know. Blaine, you got anything you want to ask? Any open, closing statements? Anything to address the the lovely live stream as we part ways for the week.
AMA.
We're going to shut this down. Yeah, ask me anything. Except for that, what you're typing right now, that's off limits.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I could see where that was going. You doing good? What?
That was his question. He's got no questions. No questions
All right.
asked.
Got it.
Just like
All right.
last week, say less.
Say Less was really good, too. Wait, no, Say Less. Oh,
no,
God.
no.
Say Less was terrible. Yeah, no, idiot. Where's the egg?
Silent.
Yes. All right, well, we'll shut it down. Thanks for being in here, Blaine, and everyone else. Appreciate it. Thank you, Neil, for being in here, too.
Thank you.
As far as the Parfum video, when?
When I get the new sound system, maybe I'll hook it up.
Okay. All right. So Neil,
Next month or so.
Anyone watching the replay? I didn't see Sean in here. I'm guessing he'll probably replay at some point. We need to cyberbully Neil in the most loving way possible and usher him to the light and say, Neil, make content. So that'll happen. We'll get there. But for right now, I'm having a good time doing these streams. I appreciate you being here. Look at these. Yeah, sneak peek. I don't know what any of those smell like, by the way.
We'll probably do a decant thing where after I do the video.
Listen, Blaine or anyone else watching it in the future, the live streams aren't going to end when the box ends. We have Secret Shame of Perfume collecting and other ideas that we want to do and include some of the people that are here. I think it'd be really fun. So with that, I'm going to close it out. As always, appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you, Neil. Thanks for setting this up and hanging out. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya.